Hello, my friends. It's your old pal Peace Love Music, and we have a brand new show for you in the DeOrganized lineup. We're super excited about. Thank you all for tuning in. We have the Game Master here with us today. Many of you know him. Xenitron is the creator of Skullcoin, and he is our resident Game Master in the Stacks ecosystem. And today starts a series of shows regarding gaming, crypto gaming, and GameFi in the Stacks and broader Bitcoin and crypto ecosystem. And we're super excited to launch this new show for you, bringing more news and entertainment to our audience. Without further ado, here is your Game Master, Xenitron. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. Hello, GM.
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm so excited to be here on DeOrganized Media. It's most advanced platform on Stacks, and I believe it goes so far in crypto space. So we have some of theory part today about like game design, about everything on chain gaming, but we will try to do its entertainment as possible for you not to be boring, and Peace Love Music will help me with this.
Oh, well, you definitely are never boring, sir. You always have some great insights. So I'm super excited to be doing this with you. This is your show. I'm just here. I'm just riding along for a little bit of color commentary. So Xenitron's this is his gig. He's got it all together for us, and we're really excited. I'm super psyched to have you doing this. Thank you so much for doing this on DeOrganized and supporting our network and our community. You do a lot for.
Yeah, thank you so much for your platform. It's amazing how you do it all day long, every day. That's a lot of job and work. Like that's amazing. And also, I wanted to be the positive today. I have my lucky cap today, like GPSC. Yeah, I am a cap like GPSC. Yeah, it's a yellow. Yellow. It's a color of happiness. When you see the yellow, it's positivity in psychological way.
Sunshine.
Yeah, and the different colors have different emotions in people. For example, casinos made like everything is red because red is up the adrenaline, like emotions,
excitement, right?
Yeah, excitement. And for example, the green color and the blue color, it's more calm colors, and all of them actually used in games. Yeah, this kept travel around the world. It was in Australia, in North America, everywhere. Yeah.
Ah, very nice. Well, I love it, man. It matches your Megapont as well.
Thank you.
He's got a yellow hat too.
Yeah.
A skull.
I didn't think about. Yeah, you found it perfectly. Yeah, that's very nice actually. So today we talk about the games, about the on-chain game. I have a big agenda, and I believe the most important to make audience excited and what's going on, because the information, it's not about the educational, but this knowledge could be boring, but we try to make it fun.
Yeah, I mean, gaming should be fun, and this is part of the ongoing conversation we've been having in our ecosystem is that we need to get more entertainment options, art and entertainment, and gaming falls well within that category. It's something we want more in our ecosystem, and you're building out a completely innovative GameFi platform or project with Skullcoin, and you've spent a lot of time studying what needs to happen in the ecosystem or in the crypto space for gaming to be fair and honest.
Definitely. A lot of time and a lot of work, but with my experience and my understanding all this time, it was very important to spend to solve all the different things, because like I came to build the games with all my the like 20 years experience from video games, from Counter-Strike. I travel around the world. I participate in tournaments. I was a leap of the year like in world like scene about I believe in 2003 years. So it's about 21 years ago. I was like leap of the year in Counter-Strike.
Which is not, that's actually a short, people don't know this about Xenitron. Xenitron's actually 2,000 years old. He doesn't look it, but he's really actually 2,000 years old.
I'm like a vampire, I'm undead. Yeah, you know, that's why Skull Point. What is dead may never die. I love this from Game of Thrones. So we live forever in crypto for sure. We don't know the future, but we are building the present right now. So let's get started. And I want to start from the game design, from how the game's built and what is important in games. And we move from this to on-chain games. So I wanted to explain why, not about the Skull Coin, because I'm like willing to see the new GameFi, new games. I'm watching for new games. I'm seeking for new games. And the problem that people doesn't have a lot of experience, but I very love the new game designers because like building the games is very exciting.
It's super exciting, and there's so many different things that can be done with the advent of the new technologies that are being built. But you know, there's also nothing new under the sun, right? So it's all just kind of the same. It's just new iterations of some of the same type of concepts and just different ways we can actually implement those concepts. But there's I'm really so super excited to see what you have for us today.
Okay, let's try to show this. I try to show my screen and we will see how it goes. Okay?
Yep. Do you have you should, all right, there it is. Yep. Perfect.
So check it out. Everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, we see the Dr. Richard Garfield. Yeah?
Yep.
He was a creator of Magic the Gathering. This is an amazing game. It was an innovation, and he is a very talented game designer. And this is one of the best game design videos ever. And I just scroll it as fast as possible, but I will stop on same like on something positions to explain what is luck versus skill, because in game design, luck versus skill is the most important thing. Okay, so this is the old video, but I believe it's the best since it's like a presentation. Here is a word of auto games, and I want to show you the games you know, like for example, so everyone know the game Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Yes.
And this game is very important actually. It was developed in ancient China, if nobody knows, but now like it's adopted to the whole world, and we know this game as Rock, Paper, Scissors. This game is very important since in game theory there is a hidden actions, like you don't know what your opponent will show. So this means like it's about the excitement and about the incomplete information. This is very important in game design nowadays, because like AI cannot solve games if it doesn't know the information. For example, like AI could solve in game theory optimal rock paper scissors by only showing the each of action one by 3 times. So 33% of times. So it will be balanced.
So you could game. So you're saying rock, paper, scissors can be gamed by doing the same 3 in a row every time, like just doing variant, three paper, 3
exactly.
scissors, 3 rock.
Yeah, exactly. But it's about the probability. So you don't show the rock, paper, and scissors in this sequence. You just shown the probability of rock, paper, and scissors 33%, and you cannot beat this game on long distance 10 billion years. That's how that works for game theory optimal. So if we play each other, so it means if I'm shown the rock or paper or scissors 1 of 3 times, I'm just winning the game in infinite of time.
In an infinite time space,
exactly.
that probability will play out.
Yeah, and it's important to understand so that every game can be solved, but it means only how complex the game is. And so some game has the action. First-person shooter, the games. It's about the memory, accuracy, speed, and strength. These games, about a Counter-Strike, Battlefield, but this game they have a problem with if we're talking about on-chain games or GameFi, because today we have no protection from cheating. Multi-billion company Valve has no solution how to beat the cheaters, how it works, why this. Because if the games has a any action first-person shooter, strong graphics like Unreal Engine, you have to download this client on your PC. And if you own this game client on your personal computer, it means you can hack the game. It means you can hack any program. And this problem cannot be solved for nowadays. It means if you build in any GameFi, the client should be on the server side.
Right. If the client is on the user side, that can be exploited.
Yeah, exactly. It's very important because if we're talking about the building games on GameFi, or for example, if we what is GameFi? It's a play for value. It means game finance. It means you want to extract the value from play activities from gaming. Otherwise, you don't need this GameFi. But we can play for money, like poker. Okay, so if we play for money for any kind of value, it means the game should be in equal footing. It's very easy to understand because if people are not in fair competition, it means any systems in any AI can come and solve the game and drain the value from the system. Yeah, that's very important to understand.
Right. So just to reiterate that, if you're doing anything where you're doing a play to earn with a GameFi or some kind of financial value coming from playing a game, if the game is not designed to be fair and balanced, it will be exploited, and the liquidity or the value in the available will be extracted.
Yeah, exactly. It's very important. So this is very cool graph of luck versus skill. You see the tic-tac-toe. It's a very simple game for we learn from children. Yeah, in childhood. I mean, we know this game. And you see this graph, skill and luck. It's very important to understand that tic-tac-toe is a game with small skill and small luck. You got it, yeah?
Yes.
Because it can be random since the opponent can like make some moves, but it's about the minimum of like luck.
Right. Right. At some point, it's if you understand the game, everyone's the strategy is obvious. You want to go for the middle
Yeah,
square because that's how you can control the rest of the board. And then if you know that you're going opposing someone with the middle square, then you have to. So it becomes very easy to strategize.
yeah, exactly. So it's a game of skill.
Right.
And the next it's and the game of next game of skill is Go. Is the same the chess. Everyone knows the chess because like maybe some of you doesn't know the Go game. So
I'm not familiar with the Go game, but it's similar to chess, is what you're saying.
Yeah, so it's a game of skill, but it's way harder than tic-tac-toe because like there's many combinations. You have to solve these combinatorics, a lot of moves. You have to calculate moves of your opponent, but there is no luck.
Right. There's no luck unless you. Right. You either you make mistakes because you don't have the skill to avoid the mistakes, or you don't.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about your skill.
Right.
So we have now we are talking a little bit about the games of luck because it's very nice presentation to understand the nature of gaming between the skill and luck. We're talking about the bingo. It's just a luck game. It's just a lottery. Yeah, there is no skill. You just choose the numbers and it's not up to you win you or not. It's like a giveaways in Twitter for crypto.
There is a little skill because you have to be able to pay attention and find the number before the next number get called. So there is a little bit of skill involved, but it's also generally luck based because it's like you said, it's a lottery. The balls get picked at random. You don't know what's going to come out, and your card has numbers at random, so you don't know what you're going to have. It's a luck-based game.
Yeah, exactly. It's a luck-based game, and now we have in this curve like the poker. Poker, it's a combination of skill and luck because like you see these aces. Yeah, you can lose these aces to the kings.
Right.
Aces versus kings, it's 82% versus 18%. If you will go pre-flop all-in no-limit hold'em. So you can 1 of 5 times just lose these aces. It's about the luck, yeah?
You're saying if you start with a pair of aces versus a pair of kings, on hold'em, right?
Yeah, right.
1 out of 5 times you'll actually likely to lose, roughly. Bit.
Because like it's a mathematics.
Right.
It means like there is a luck, but you have to push all in, you have to go all in. It's about the skill because it's a plus expected value decision. So here you see the combination of luck and skill, right?
Right. So poker is an example of a game that combines both, which means it's hard to game poker.
Yeah, and now it's important to understand how AI have with implementation of AI, we have the problem with these games in such manners. So, for example, tic-tac-toe is solved, but not only AI, but the humans. So you can just play GTO, as I mentioned before, game theory optimal, like in rock, paper, scissors, with tic-tac-toe and never lose, yeah? We can play this game and never lose. In Go, it's more complicated, but there was like about 5 years ago, or maybe 7 years ago, very nice documental TV show, AlphaGo. AlphaGo, it was an AI that tried to solve the game, and it played versus Lee Sedol. Doll is the greatest Korean player in Go, and it was a very nice tournament championship. And unfortunately, Doll has lost this series of games, but he won one game versus AI. I recommend everyone to see this video. It's very exciting. There was very exciting moment about how Doll beat the AI. So Doll make the moves. One move was a, if I remember, it was a move like the number 78. He made the move that AI bet the percentage of the move about like 0.02%. But for Doll, it was only one move in his mind, and AI giving up after this move. So it's very interesting, the human brain, human intellect about versus AI. So the problem with chess and Go without the luck, the skill game, it's a deterministic games. So this game can be solved completely.
It can't be solved completely, or it can be solved completely.
No, it can be solved. AI can solve games because like it's a game about the calculation of moves. Okay. So
right. So if you're thing, if you're playing against the computer in chess, if you make the computer powerful enough to not make mistakes on purpose, it will beat you every time. Like you can't actually win against a chess machine that knows all of that can calculate all the moves every time.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. So we have to add the luck to the games to make it not solvable completely. That's important to understand. If you build any on-chain game, that will be deterministic game. And if it will be GameFi, like play to earn, move to earn, find to earn, I mean any game that there will be no luck, the AI will solve your game and drain the value from your giveaways or whatever. That's very important to understand.
Got it. So if there is no bit of luck built into a game, it's not going to be suitable for use in GameFi.
Yeah, exactly. So we have to build this, the games of luck. But the luck is also, in psychological way, is very important, like factor, because like luck can broaden audiences. Why is that? Because like luck gives you excitement about what will happen.
Right, that too. Right, if you know what the outcome is going to be, it's not very exciting.
Yeah, exactly. And now we have to understand how to build such games, because like games like poker is calculated for centuries. It's calibrated for centuries to become the game as it is right now. And we have to build games based on skill and luck. That's very important to understand for us today. And now we are let's talk a little bit about the blockchain technology. So blockchain technology gives you opportunity to build like permissionless interoperability, and there was a biggest project called Dark Forest. It was a game with incomplete information based on smart contracts, and this game was about luck and skill. But the problem with this game was kind of boring. So you just play in this planet. You have to capture the planet. You can mine the resources from it. But what was happening with Eternal on-chain games? Eternal on-chain games has a problem with no interest from humans, from humankind, because like it's a boring game about the smart contracts, and since this game exists 24 hours per day, the human cannot play all the time. And it means like the other players will get advantage. You understand it, yeah? So
Yes.
while you sleep, somebody like playing the games, or it has a bots, it has like automated auto systems that plays for you.
Right. So then people get bored because then eventually there's no actual people playing.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. So we have to build the games for the people. And now games start developing in on-chain, and the interesting project was the X Infinity. It was a game like about you buying NFTs, and you have to fight these NFTs. But the problem becomes with like the economic. Okay, we have some advertising here for sure.
Oh, it's just like an ad.
Yeah. So the problem with X Infinity was like, now I want to show you another one. So I want to talk a little bit about the X Infinity and Stepan. But the problem with X Infinity was about the game based in an economical way on newcomers. So if there is no newcomers come to the game, it means there is no money flow into the game comes.
Right. So it's like it says, it's a pyramid or Ponzi scheme where if you're first to the game and the game keeps going, you can do okay.
Yeah.
But once it becomes saturated to the point of not growing, then everyone that just came in as bag holders, basically.
Exactly. Okay, I am showing you now. I'm closing this stream, and I will show you another one. But let's talk like about 5 minutes, because it shouldn't not be like boring content, but it is just the first show.
Right.
So
this show is about concepts, right, and what makes the games functional, and what you need to have actually have true functional GameFi.
Yeah, so the next shows will be about the more action, about the more gaming, but this is a boring educational one.
I'm entertained. I'm having a good time. We have a few people tuned in, so I wouldn't call it boring. I think it's actually very interesting, and it's good information for our community to have, as we do have a number of people getting into building games.
Sure.
And that might be looking at GameFi pieces to their games that they're developing, that they should have these concepts in mind at the very beginning when they're designing their games. So it's very important that our community gets this information. Your game has to have some form of randomness to it, and it also has to be designed so that you're not it's got to have randomness and fairness in it, and it can't be a pyramid scheme, or it won't work once for long term. If you want a product that's going to last and actually be able to build a community and or a following, an audience for, and you're doing GameFi on your gaming, you need to have some randomness, some fairness, some luck balancing the skill piece, and you have to make sure that it's fair and even and available and not limiting yourself on how much time you can keep it running for. You know, the game doesn't have to keep becoming more and more popular to find bag holders. You know, you don't want a bag holder game. That's the opposite of what we want in this space.
Yeah, sure, definitely. And continue about our discussion. I want to say, like, you know, there is a when you create any startup, there is exist lean startup method. It's a methodology how to solve the problems, to create some new things. So
say that again.
It's a lean startup method. It's a book. It's a book how to build startups. And I will show you. I will show you scheme how to build the games using this lean startup method based on experience of previous games. And I explain why this problem was arised.
Very cool. Very cool.
Okay, one moment.
I'm interested. I'm assuming, by the way, earlier I didn't get a chance because you were going through your thing, but one of our friends, or I'm assuming this is a friend of yours, Denzel Etherio, because that's not my language. He said, I think it's just hello, but I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me try to share this screen.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, sharing right now.
Okay.
Do you see it?
Yes.
So this is a popular method how to creating like a startup, but also like finding the problems. We have a lot of discussions with Trevor around like 2 years ago. You know, everyone knows Trevor from Pizza Ninjas. Well, yeah, Tio, he helped me a lot with like problem solving to build the final game, yeah, today. But it was in very beginning to understand what the problem was before. So we have, I'm just going through this and explain everything in very like simple way. So there was X Infinity players, and the problem was early in the game collapsed without new players, yeah. Solution was the economic model of game should be not depend on newcomers, because it should be sustainable. You know, if I explained it before, like if the value based on newcomers, it means like the game has its end. Yeah.
Right. It just can't. Obviously, you want to spur growth. You want to get more newcomers into playing the game, but the economic model can't be built on that.
Yeah, and the problem that the people will lose their value. So they invest the tokens, they buy NFTs, but this NFT will be dust. So they just lose the money.
Right. Right. That makes sense to me.
Yeah, so the next game was a step, and it was a most popular game, like about 2 years ago. It was motivation of bull run also, because everyone just walking and running around with the sneakers and earning a lot of money every day. But the problem was that cost of entry outweighs their returns in long term. So it was the same problem with newcomers, since it was not a competition, it was not a zero-sum game. It has a end. And that was the same problem. So earn model should not be based on value of in-game token. Because like if you build on the game and you have this in-game like token in your games, and the question arises where the value comes from. Because like if you're giving away this token just for free to everyone, like how Play to Earn was developed, it was based on excitement that you can get the sum of tokens, and these tokens will go like to infinite price, and you will become rich, right?
Right, but why would anybody want the tokens? Everyone's just going to sell them when they earn them.
Yeah,
there's no reason.
Exactly. Yeah, 100%. So we have to understand that it can be solved only by playing this zero-sum game. So you have to invest, I have to invest, other players have to pay for entry, and there will be price pool. So the problem of Stepan was a non-zero-sum game. Everyone just earning money. And now we can talk about like chess. The problem with chess with AI, obviously, if you build any deterministic game, chess will definitely solve this. So we cannot play chess for money today. Yeah, right. It's not possible.
Maybe at park, if you're actually like face to face, but not online.
So we have to play the chess only in live games, and the same with poker. You have to play poker tournaments, but the poker is different. First of problem, variance is too high, so sometimes the new players will never came again. But the main problem also, there is no RNG, random number generated, built like on chain, blockchain. So for example, luck comes to the poker when you think about it. What do you think? Where like percentages if this luck comes from?
Well, the dealer.
Yeah, the dealer, but yeah, that's the right answer. But where does the dealer exist?
Well, at a table game, he's at the table.
Yeah, but in
chain, on chain, there's no dealer, or it exists. It's a programmed dealer. So if it's a programmed dealer, how do you program randomness? Is that
exactly 100%. So it means like if you're playing like online, the dealer exists like as man in the middle. So dealer could be the problem, and this random number generator could be not fair. That's the problem. But the people doesn't care about this problem. It's amazing thing. Some of people doesn't care about this problem because like when you lose, sometimes you can say the important thing like I'm losing not because of my skill, because of dealer.
Right. So you're saying people just accept that because it's a way to not. It's an ego stroke to some degree because they're not having to accept that their skill was lacking.
Yeah, definitely. So it's about like neuroscience of human brain. So that's okay. But some of projects try to solve this problem for poker. But poker players, most of them gamble players, they doesn't care about the verifiable random function. So VRF is the way how to calculate randomness on chain, and we have verifiable random function on stacks and Clarity smart contracts.
There is a verifiable random function built into Clarity smart contracts.
Exactly. So we have verifiable random function in chess in our on-chain game Skullcoin we find to earn. Because you have to understand that it's pure fairness, it's permissionless, and they're all randomness calculated on chain.
Very interesting, actually.
Yeah, but for poker players, so if you like a gamble players, you want excitement, you have just a gamble. Sometimes and most of time, there nobody cares about the randomness, how it's calculated. And sometimes it's better that randomness could be not fair because, as you mentioned, very precious, very exactly that. It's better for ego that say it's not me, it's not my skill, it's about the dealer, it's about the random.
Yeah, it's about being random, not the dealer. Like you want to be like you said, verifiable randomness. You want to be sure that it is random.
Yeah, if you play on-chain games, GameFi, yeah, you come to GameFi to earn some monies. Besides excitement, you wanna just
because if it's not random, somebody will be able to create an AI bot or an algorithm tool that can win most of the time and take out the value in the game. So it'll extract.
Yeah, they can create algorithm to solve the game, as I mentioned before,
Right.
to make a skill, to beat the skill. But random you can beat if you're creator of the game. For example, if you poker room, poker stars, whatever, poker stars actually uh, mm, they made a video podcast, video blog, how randomness exists. They have a very large rooms with lasers and mirrors, and this is how they make this randomness work. It's amazing, but the problem is the same. Somehow, some person could have access to this randomness. That's why when Satoshi Nakamoto developed Bitcoin, that above 100K today, yeah, he understands that he have to remove the man in the middle. He have to bring absolutely permissionless cash electronic system.
So
what I'm trying to say
actually solves the same problems as you need to have for GameFi.
Yeah, so for example, if you make any lottery game on your own, for example, yeah, if I come to you, I just wanna know if you lottery on chain. If you lottery on server, it means like you can shuffle by yourself.
Say that again.
You can make if you create without on chain this randomness, you have to access to this randomness. You can shuffle the cards. You can
right. So, but on chain, if you have randomness built in, then it's built in. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, if you're using verifiable random function, it's in smart contracts. It's a function that give you opportunity to make it randomness completely fair.
Very good. So, and these are all concepts that you've built into Skullcoin.
Yeah, sure. These all concepts in Skullcoin.
Let me ask you, actually, when do you have a target date for when the play to earn launches? Are you waiting on SBTC?
We will launch in the middle of month. Next week, we'll do the closed tests, and I will invite you to play it because you have to understand the mechanics. Mechanics is it's simple, but it's new. So it's like your first time in your life just seeing the chess. Just you gather with your friends to play a new board game. you have to spend like 10 minutes to understand the rules, yeah. But after it, just way to entertainment, excitement. You're playing for fun. You understand the rules, but you have to these 10 minutes to understand this unknown space, unknown area, how to
Right.
work.
And like for someone like me, it takes a little bit of patience to actually read through the, like to learn, because I just want to
To everyone.
I just want to play. So a lot of
Yeah,
just
to everyone.
I just try to not read the rules and figure it out by looking at it, but that doesn't always go well. And usually it's best to just kind of like read the instructions that came with it, so you make sure you're playing it right. But yes, and then after that little bit of time commitment to learn, then the game is fun because you've got the concepts all down.
Yeah, exactly. Because like to everyone, just learning the new things, it's boring. I understand. So thanks to you, we have to explain it in very simple way how to play. So just claim the chest, open the maps, find the treasures, share with people. And if we pass this like boring like 5-10 minutes to understanding, it will be very fun. It will be very interesting for audience.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be really fun. I can't wait to actually start playing it myself. I've been waiting a long time now. I'm not as long as you have. I'm not quite as old as 2,000 years. I'm close, but I am super excited about Skullcoin. I love the show. I think this is a great idea too, because like I said earlier, I think that this is bringing a different piece to this ecosystem that is needed for. So we talk about in our community that one of the things we need to do is make sure that when people are coming into the Stacks ecosystem, or even the broader crypto ecosystem, that they're having good, safe, and fun, engaging experiences. That's what's going to keep them here. You know, when you go to a casino, the casino has restaurants and shops and a mall and events, games, entertainment. They do special stuff. They have like rides in the hallway and stuff. It's not all just about gambling. There's other. People gamble for the entertainment value. You need other forms of entertainment too at the casino. It's not all just about the gambling. And this is one piece of that, gaming. And it's actually kind of got with the GameFi piece and the randomness and the luck, it is actually also a form of gambling, but it's far more engaging and entertaining than just trying to hope number go up type of stuff. So I think it's a huge piece to our ecosystem and to the potential growth and becoming more to the further adoption of crypto by the masses. As the average normies come, there's got to be fun stuff for them to do here.
Yeah, exactly. Because like we have to make any activities in our community, and I see in the organized media, you play the games, you're having fun. But now we have solve the biggest problem: how to bring the value to games, how to give away this value, how to like say people, okay, you come to play our games, whatever, like Skullcoin on the organized media. I believe we will have the whole week of Skullcoin game, or maybe 2 weeks of playing every day, so people will exchange these NFTs, whatever, sharing the coordinates.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. Do some live streaming of playing once that launch goes, for sure.
Yes, and this value, like value concept, is very important, because like I can play the games in Discord, I can play the games on Xbox with my friends, but here is about the value, how to make it fair competition, and everyone can understand that I can play, I can win, I can like earn meme coins, earn like value, our first game will be price fund 10,000 USDT. Maybe more with like stocks rising every day. And
I know.
first game like this,
$3 almost now.
yeah, the first game, everyone will win. There will be no competition because the price fund the bigger than mean process far in like 2 and 3 times, multiple times.
Yeah, I think it's great what you're building, and I thank you so much for your idea to do this show, because I think it's something that's needed. It wasn't something that was on my radar to produce. So, thank you for coming up with this idea, because I think that this is going to be very valuable as there's more content to cover in this space on this topic. Not that there isn't, but there's going to be more. It's going to be a growing topic. GameFi and Web3 gaming and gaming on the network, and not all of it will even be. There's a bunch of communities right now. I know a handful of Ordinals communities. I know a handful of Stacks communities. I'm sure there's all over the place where they're building not even just Web3 games, but they're building Web2 games, but that are connected to these communities. And I think that there'll be some options to cover some of that content as well. So I think that there's not going to be any shortage of stuff to cover on here. And I think that it's a tremendous value add to our community and to our network to have this content.
Exactly. Okay, let me show you some action how it goes in the final, because like the people are sleeping. Okay, so many theory. I have to understand this, all the things I understand. But since it's the first our GameFi show, episode 1, we have to bring this theory for builders, because like if you build in any GameFi, maybe in sometime in month and in year you will watch this video, and you will save all this information, because I passed a lot of experience to build very complex structure.
Yes, this show is for the builders. So if you're building games and you want to build GameFi games with real value, not just a quick come up with some flash, but an actual functional game that meets the necessary requirements to be fair and engaging for the user and provide a good user experience, you have to follow what Xenitron's saying. It has to have some randomness. There has to be some luck. Can't just be skill based, and the randomness has to actually come from it has to be verifiable randomness, and it can't be built on just giving away tokens without any effort, and it can't be built on just everyone just basically bringing in a constant new layer of people to dump bags on. It can't be a bag holder event type of thing. So those concepts have to be built into your DeFi, your GameFi project if you want it to be successful.
100%. Okay, let's bring some action in the final of our first episode.
All right, let's see it.
Okay, let me share the whole screen. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, one moment. The whole screen. Okay, let's try.
All right.
Okay, do you see this is the planet Earth?
Yes.
Okay, this is videos. I will drop also I will drop the concept of on-chain gaming. There is very nice article about 3 years ago. There is a lot of parts. Everyone just can read. Also, so this was tweet from CEO of Solana. and he understand it a long time ago. We have to build zero-sum games. Zero-sum game, it's about the competition. How can we build competition that is resistant to AI? Okay, so I will show you. For example, why we took the planet? Because it has infinite of patterns of the roads, rivers, landscapes. So this planet, our planet, cannot solved by AI because the variables of scales too big, too large amount of images that you have to save. It's not possible. I talked about two very strong AI teams. How you can solve fine-tune. Fine-tune, it's a new genre of games. First of all, new genre of games, it means like something completely new. For example, I could borrow the chest in smart contracts here. You cannot find this place very easily because like it's a random place. Okay, for AI to solve this pattern, AI should completely screenshot all the scales from the planet, and planet is vast. You get it?
Yes, it's
yeah.
The data set of all of the places that it could possibly be on Earth is too broad for the AI to gain.
Yeah, so it's about like the biggest work ever to make screenshot. And I talk, for example, to Raphael.btc, to people who work on Google. Google doesn't have reverse searching for its own maps. And we have two concepts. First concept is treasure map. Treasure map is just redrawn from the real map. For example, you play in Skullcoin, you have to solve episodes. We have this interface. It's very cool interface. We worked a lot on it. And first genre of games is fine-tune. You have to find location. And second of innovation is encrypted NFTs. Encrypted NFT, it means like each of your NFTs has the 2 layers of information. This how NFT looks like. This is the hidden data. So
right,
yeah. This is additional information. For example, you have to find in London at the beginning of Jordan stand Great Warrior, and you have to find the monument exalted from the melted cannons of French and Spanish fleets. This is free-to-play game. And you have the treasure map. You're looking on treasure map. This is a place, and you have to find this place in London. And you know that there is a captain, admiral, and the warrior stands on here on Trafalgar Square. So this is the same place, just redrawn. You take this place, you take the coordinates, you put in the find, and bam, you are on Trafalgar Square. You can continue to play the next episode. Very simple. But this game has a hard difficulty since it's a free-to-play. And what about the on-chain game? It's an upcoming game. Yeah, we have a profile. It's very nice profile. You have a reverse here. But now we're talking about competitive game for value. It's coming soon, and it's about the treasure map with meme coins. For example, it's a Leo treasure map number 7. Yeah, you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, the treasure map with Leo number 7 have the clues number 7. But since you mint it randomly, there could be a treasure map number 24 for Ru. There could be like treasure map number 29 for flat.
Ah, okay.
So you have to get this NFT, but the
so
different
that's your coordinates for map 7.
Because yeah, exactly. So you see this NFT.
This image here is the image that you'll see on Gamma, per se.
Like yeah, exactly. On Gamma, on Gamma, on your wallet, on Gamma, on your wallet.
So you'll know it's map 7 for Leo. and the
Yeah,
other
exactly.
ones will still also say 7. So you'll know it's a longitude or latitude coordinate for map 7. But you won't actually have that information. That's what the encrypted part is. So you can see what the NFT is, but the encrypted information is
Yeah,
available with.
exactly. Here is encrypted information for number 7. I make it space for location. Here will be the town, the city, the country. You have to find this place. So this is encryption of information that see only you, only the owner of NFT number 7. Okay. But you can share this information to anyone, to X platform, to Twitter. And somebody, for example, you say like, I have the number 7 treasure map. Please, anyone have the coordinates for the number 7? Can you share? Can you help me? We can collaborate. We can divide the price. Also, like maybe someone will help you find this place without coordinates, because coordinates is a directly answer to the price. And if you put correct coordinates, you just got the price.
So you get the prize, and it doesn't matter if somebody else has already earned that. If they have, so are you the only one with map 7, or somebody else could have that same map?
There is a 3 copy of number 7, but each copy will have the treasure. So each map can claim the treasure. You just have to put coordinates.
Okay, so if you have the map, there's a treasure tied to that map. So as long as you can solve the coordinates,
yeah, exactly,
you can actually win the prize in that map.
Correct. Yeah, you just have to put the coordinates. Coordinates you can get here, the first coordinates, the second coordinates, or you can find this place on the map, because this place exists in the real world.
Oh, so if you don't have the clues, you can.
Yeah, you have to find the whole city, whole town. You have to walk the streets. You have to find the place, or you have to ask the friends to help
you might
find
have
the
a
place.
clue that tells you. Some of the clues might tell you not the longitude or latitude, but it might tell you the city it's in.
No, this first level, green level, it will be the exact coordinates. It will be the answer actually.
Okay.
If you just own these 2 NFTs, you just have the answer. You can claim the treasure from the 7, or you can try to find it. You have the 2 ways how to play, or you can ask people to find it, or you can ask people for these NFTs. You see the levels of interaction, how many interactions we will have in community.
Yes.
So I believe this is amazing part. So because everyone will collaborate, talk to each other, share coordinates, trying to find the treasures. All this stuff will come.
And now the amount of the rewards, are those also randomized?
Amount of rewards will be like, if here is a Leo, it will be in Leo rewards. Here is it will be divided between the treasure maps based on contribution from mem coins and minting process.
Very cool, man. I can't wait to play it. Yeah, I've already done a lot of testing around with that the story mode back when it was still getting.
Yeah, story mode is very entertaining, but I just wanted to share this because this game is very simple. You don't need like this puzzle solving like.
Right, it's easy to play. You just gotta ask your friends for help.
Yeah. Ask your friends, like collaborate with your friends, team up, find these coordinates by yourself, find these coordinates, ask your brother, sister, children, whatever. Like it's very simple. Yeah.
Very cool, man. Awesome. I love it. I think it's great. I think you walked through that very well as someone who has created a walkthrough. I think yours was nice and speedy and easy to follow. So I think that was great, and maybe we'll clip that up and share that later. We are actually just into it's a little bit after 11, and I want to remind everybody that's watching, if you are watching, get over to Reese's X Space right now. Reese has a launch for his The Tide piece. The auction is going live on Gamma right now. It should be a 24-hour auction. You have a little bit of time, but There's the launch party right now on X. So if you're watching this, we'll be wrapping up very shortly, and we'll be heading over there to support our brother as well. But Xenitron,
yeah, he's amazing artist. Yeah.
Oh, he's such a good dude and a great artist. You know, we're very blessed to have so many excellent people in our ecosystem for sure. So get out and support Reese, our brother. Xenitron, I love the show. We'll keep doing it. I can't wait to see what you have for me next Thursday. And that's going to be Thursdays at 10 a.m. unless we find that time doesn't work for people, and then we'll be flexible with it. But as of right now, 10 a.m. on Thursdays, we are building a scheduler piece on a new website that Trip and Monkey's helping us build out for DeOrganized. That'll start with some scheduling options for just a place to find where our shows are and when they're running. Thank you, Ace. Ace enjoyed the show. Thank you, sir. Xenitron, any last words for us before we close out today?
No, just thank you for having me here. I believe the future shows will be more entertainment because it was a knowledge educational part, but we need to do it for to not make mistakes, because I just made a lot of long journey path to this concept.
Games are fun, but there's a lot of work behind making sure that the games are fun. You know?
Yeah, 100%.
That's it. Love you, Zenny. Thank you so much for coming out today, man.
Thank you, everyone.
We'll see you soon. I am Peace Love Music. We are DeOrganized Media, bringing you all the entertainment and information we can on what's going on in the EcoStacks and the broader Bitcoin ecosystem. You all have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Actually, we got a show in a few hours. We got the DeOrganized show with Hadan. Hadan's going to come talk to us a little bit more about what's going on at Alex at 1:30 Eastern. So we'll see you soon.